think so. Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm going to call the December 4th, 2018 Planning Board meeting to order. My name is Kathy Barnard. I'm the chairman of the Planning Board, and let me introduce the other members. To my right, extreme right, Peter Goodwin. Next to Peter, Mike Hodder. To my left, Von Dugan, who is the vice chairman. Susan Replier sitting next to Vaughn. Down at the end of the table, dressed for winter, is Matt Sullivan, our planning director, and Kathy LaPierre, who is our recording secretary. Okay, we had scheduled 2 public hearings for this evening. However, the first one has been withdrawn, and that's Cynthia and Clinton Johnson. That was to be a special use permit for a property on Piper Lane. So if anyone's here for that particular application, it has been withdrawn, and so there will be no discussion about it this evening. Okay, all right.
Sorry, folks.
He's very disappointed.
Sorry you came out for that.
Okay. Yes. Well, we're very sorry about that.
Well, it's nice you put that one first.
Yes, it is. Okay, so then the item that we will be having a public hearing on is 33 Taylor Drive. This is Taylor Homes, a site plan review for an addition to Unit B-11, tax map 203-47, case 2018-32. So we're going to ask, you're the applicant, if you'd make a presentation, go through what it is you're proposing, and once you finish, Matt Sullivan may have some comments to make. Planning board members can ask questions at any point in time, and then at the end of that, then we have to determine if the application is complete and accept it as complete. We'll open the public hearing, but since all of your loyal public has left you, that may not take very long. So, but if you'll go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Oh, Ken, can you turn the mic on? Sorry, there's a switch on top, and once you do, it'll just take a second for it to go. You should be good to go.
How about now? There we go. My name's Ken Lorden. I'm the renovation supervisor for Taylor Communities. What we're proposing tonight, as you said, unit number 33. We're basically going to build a 20 by 28 addition with part of the existing bathroom that is already on this corner of the building will be part of that. So the use for this is a master bath, master suite, just to give the unit a little more space. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a wood frame structure, frost walls on slab, and just a continuance of the way the roof lines are now. We're just going to bring that straight out, so that it gives it just a gable end effect.
Okay, and this applicant did come to TRC at our last TRC meeting, and I believe you mentioned to us that this is now a 2-bedroom.
It's a 2-bedroom now.
Unit, and it will continue to be.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Anything else at this point in
It's
time?
pretty basic.
Okay.
It's a small addition with small conversations. So.
Okay, Matt, did you have some?
Just a quick note on this application. It's very small in scope. The reason that's before the planning board is because similar additions that were done in the past very comparable in size, in fact, even smaller, had to go through the planning process. Although this is a residential use, it is really a commercial use at its base, so it's a modification to a commercial site plan, so that's why it's here. So I fully recognize the scope is very small, but that's why it has to come before the planning board. So there's some precedence there. I see no issues with the application. You see in several spots in my report, I've noted that I don't feel certain requirements really apply to this application because of the scope. The one question I think that I had, and the item that needs clarification, is if there's any lighting proposed as part of this on the exterior of the building, and it appears that there's not. And with that, I have no further comments. I don't think this application has any outstanding issues, and I would recommend it as complete.
Okay, and originally this was approved as a special exception.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Okay, board members, do you have any issues?
I am one of those people who like lakes, and this property is a long way from lakes, so it's probably irrelevant, but I am always in favor of rain gardens if you're doing any landscaping that might change, but it seems from your application, there's no change in landscaping.
No,
so
nothing really is going to change. It's
my comment, therefore, is irrelevant.
okay.
There are some wetlands on the property, just as a note, but they are a significant distance away from this development where this development is being done, so I didn't anticipate any impacts to any of the wetlands on the property, just as a note.
I mean, if you were doing landscaping, that would be something you might think
Yeah,
of, and but
Yeah,
not an
no,
issue.
it's just a continuance of the building, actually, and using most of the existing, just lawn area.
Okay, Vaughn, did,
Yeah, I have one. So it's a two-bedroom now, it will be
Yeah.
a two-bedroom proposed?
Yes.
What are you doing about the other bedroom?
I believe that's one of those, I'm sorry, right here. One of those is just going to be used as office space.
Do we have any requirements of that?
It's mostly just a home office type thing, I believe.
Yeah, as far as ensuring that
Closet,
it's
What makes it a,
qualifying it as a bedroom. Yeah, I mean, typically it's something with a closet, but I think because this development is connected to municipal sewer and water already, I'm not sure that we have to do a strict analysis of whether it's a bedroom conversion or not. Typically it's a closet, though, that brings it to that threshold. We could require conversion of it to an office space, but I'm not sure that that's necessary as part of this application, just because it's not on a septic system where load-in could potentially be an issue. If that makes sense to everybody.
okay. Anything else, Vaughn? Okay, then,
Happy to move this application is complete.
okay, thank you. Okay, a motion has been made to accept the application as complete.
Second.
And seconded. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Okay, I can open the public hearing, and since there's no member of the public and planning board members, you don't seem to have any other issues or questions. Okay, Matt, did you have some conditions that we should consider?
I did. I have 5 conditions, but I'd like to remove condition number 5. Condition number 5 was a recommendation for an as-built plan stamped by a licensed land surveyor. Because this development isn't in close proximity to any kind of boundary or wetland area, I don't believe that that as-built plan is required. Additionally, because the base survey is stamped by a licensed land surveyor, I think it's fairly easy for the code enforcement officer to ensure by eye test the compliance with this approved plan, so I don't feel that that requirement is necessary. The remaining 4 conditions, condition number 1, the following plans are as amended to the day this approval are incorporated. That's the amended site plan being shown here, in addition to the rear and side elevation plan and the floor plan. The second being the responsible for the payment of all recording fees. That's to record the notice of decision tonight. That has to be recorded, so there'll be a fee for that. It needs to be given to the Planning and Development Office. Condition 3 is a standard condition. All the documentation submitted in the application is incorporated as part of the approval. And then condition 4, this obviously does not supersede any previous planning board decisions, so the existing site plan still remains in effect. This is simply an amendment to that.
Okay, and you did indicate there was no information about lighting. Are you proposing any new lighting? Okay, all right, good. Okay, any questions about the conditions? Any additional conditions? Okay, I'll go ahead and close the public hearing. And then I'd entertain a motion to approve this application with the conditions indicated.
So moved.
Seconded.
Okay, motion has been...
I have a question that, Matt, I assume that the building inspector would make sure that the building was built according to the specifications.
Absolutely.
So therefore, that takes care of that issue.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
I was tempted to answer, no, the building inspector will not ensure that it's, the building inspector better ensure that it's built to the
So
specification.
therefore, so you don't need number 5.
That's my opinion, yeah, exactly.
okay. The motion has been made and seconded. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, great. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much.
Thank
Good
you
luck,
guys,
Jim.
appreciate it.
It's a tough one, wasn't it?
You can stay if you'd like, I mean.
Stay if you like.
It's warm.
Yes, it is nice and toasty. Okay, have a good evening.
You.
All right. Well,
Well, I noticed you didn't speak against it.
okay, well, good luck with the project.
Hi, Jim.
Okay, next item is public comment, and then action items, and then communications, and none of the above, right?
No,
Okay.
Home early tonight.
Yes, yes.
don't make the next agenda items difficult, no.
Okay, so we've got 2 items, zoning amendments that we wanted to talk about.
Kathy, could we perhaps move tables so that we're closer together? Would that
Sure.
help?
Sure.
Then everybody can hear?